Hello guys, we had a really good news from the crypto market from the last week. Let's see what they got here. We got we got one piece of news from 401k order which could send billions into Bitcoin, Ethereum and other crypto coins. So let's recap what's going on in there. Well, first, President Donald Trump is expected to sign an executive order allowing Americans to add crypto and other alternative assets to 401k accounts. 401k accounts are kind of a pension plan for the retirement, and it's kind of a huge pool of money that is managed by fund managers, and they provide income for those people who are gonna retire. And the fund managers has a 60-40%, 60-40 portfolio, which means that 60% is stocks and 40% are bonds. And now they have got new option of adding a crypto, of adding their coin, like Bitcoin or Ethereum or other crypto assets. Analysts suggest the move could add billions of dollars into the crypto asset class, because this is a 9 trillion market and crypto is already at 4 trillion. The news provided a near-term price bump for major digital assets with longer-term sustained buying pressure expected as well. But we quite haven't seen a huge kind of yet we don't see a huge appreciation of Bitcoin, or actually Ethereum got really nice because it passed the 4,000 psychological resistance and it's now at 4,300, so it's pretty nice. Mm, the other piece of news that we got here is that Trump nominated pro-crypto Fed, which gonna be there for 2026, and so he's there in exchange for the other member of the Fed. So this brings new, fresh ideas into Fed board. It says that um, Miran, a Harvard economist, this is the guy who will be the member in Fed, a Harvard economist and Council of Economic Advisors chairman, advocates for crypto integration in financial systems and 401k investments. So he's gonna encourage the other members of Fed to mm, to get interested in this new emerging market. Uh, but they got problems there too, because you know very well that Trump and Chairman of Federal Reserve Jerome Powell are not very getting along with each other. That's why market analysts highlight risks of politicized Fed decisions, with critics warning against eroded central bank independence and inflationary pressures. Inflationary pressures is that Trump wants to cut interest rates, but Federal Chairman Jerome Powell is very conservative and he sticks to the 2% inflation, and he is committed to deliver this 2% by not cutting interest rates. And in here, Trump wants to economy to grow significantly, and in order to do that, he needs to make loans very cheap by cutting interest rates. So this brings kind of a friction between Trump mm, and the Fed, which is independent institution. That's why it erodes central bank independence. So we got also a huge we got a huge kind of a surge in price over 2% of Bitcoin. Let's check. Bitcoin price is doing really well. From investors started buying it from those where the news were published, and I can see a clear uptrend from since 8th April, since beginning from April, and we can see those nice supports uh, that's created a uptrend, and it's interesting how it unfolds because here at this point at the mid-July it was and there was very positive news as well. um, it was it was so-called a crypto week, where there were many bills that were passed, introduced, or signed in the Senate that bring really positive outlook for the crypto market. And before the crypto week, the price was behaving very well. It was really nice up move. But after, when the when those bills were introduced and some of them were passed, like CBDC anti-CBDC Act or Genius Act and Clarity Act. After that, the prices started to stall and just dropped a little bit, making investors and retail investors a little bit confused what's going on. And since August, which is the beginning of the month, where there is a lot of movement in the market, and where many market players are working, I would say. Since then, the price went up to 120. So it's gonna pass this 120, reaching the all-time high, and probably it will get something like to 130. It will reach 130. So thank you guys for watching. Please comment down below what you're feeling about the crypto market, where it's going, where the price of Bitcoin is gonna be at the end of the year or soon. Let me see your thoughts.